vodka guy.
Ever get sucked into those, like, before they were famous movie trivia rabbit holes?
Oh, yeah.
We're about to do kind of the same thing, but, like, instead of looking back, we're going to peer into the future.
Okay.
So today we're diving into a movie that's not even out yet. It's called Goodrich. Supposed to hit theaters October 18th.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
And you know what's got me hooked?
What's that?
The tagline, it's, if life isn't kicking your ass, it's not doing its job. That's a little deeper than like your average rom-com, I think.
Yeah.
But what's really interesting is this isn't some tiny indie film. We're talking Michael Keaton, Mila Kunis, the whole 9 yards.
Okay, whoa. That's a tagline that good. And a cast like that, and I haven't even heard of it. I haven't binged any interviews or trailers or anything. Tell me more.
So right now, Goodrich is in that really interesting phase filmmakers call post-production.
Okay.
So imagine the movie's basically done, it's filmed, but it's like a cake that needs icing and sprinkles and all that.
Okay.
Editing, sound mixing, maybe even some last-minute changes to the music. It's all getting, like, polished up.
So we're kind of sneaking into the editing room, getting a sneak peek before the premiere.
Exactly.
I think we'll catch a glimpse of Keaton, like, nailing a dramatic scene. Because spotlight Keaton.
Oh, yeah.
The chills.
For sure. I mean, think about all the different kinds of characters he's played. Batman, Birdman, he can do it all. To see him tackle this Andy Goodrich character who's dealing with his wife going to rehab, having to figure out being a single dad. It's going to be fascinating to see what he does with the role.
Wait. So his wife's in rehab, he's a single dad, and this is the guy from Mr. Mom. This is totally different. Did somebody, like, sneak some serious drama into my feel-good comedy?
That's the best part. You've got the comedy of this guy, Goodrich, just thrown into total chaos, but underneath it all, there's this very real struggle that he's going through. And speaking of layers, we can't forget about the director, Hallie Myers-Shire. This is her first time directing a feature film, which is interesting on its own, and she's got some big shoes to fill. You see, her mom is...
Wait, back up. Her mom? Her mom's Nancy Myers? Like the queen of rom-coms, the one who makes me want to, like, redo my entire house just because of her movies.
Exactly. This is wild.
The holidays, something's got to give. It's complicated.
Oh, gosh.
Talk about a legacy. So to see her daughter, like, stepping into the same world with a film that seems to have those classic rom-com elements, but then also, like, some more serious stuff, too. I've got to say, my expectations are pretty high.
Okay, you've got me totally hooked, but tell me about this plot. Who else is in this movie dealing with all this stuff with Keaton?
Okay, so we've got Mila Kunis playing Grace, who is Goodrich's daughter from a previous marriage.
Okay.
And remember how we were talking about layers?
This is where it gets really interesting. Not only is Goodrich dealing with his wife's situation, but he's also trying to figure out his relationship with a daughter he might not even know that well.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's a good one. The whole, like, my life just exploded and now I'm stuck with my kid thing always gets me. But then throw in maybe some younger kids who suddenly have this, like, cool older sister.
Right.
And whoa, the family stuff is about to get real.
Exactly. And that's where a film like this can be really great.
Yeah.
You know, it takes these things that we all go through, divorce, addiction, all the crazy family stuff, and explores it in this way that's funny, but also makes you think. It's like looking at our own lives, but with better music, and someone else is dealing with the problem.
Yeah, and witty banter, right.
Of course.
You know, Nancy Myers wouldn't let a family drama happen without some seriously good dialogue.
Right. And while we don't actually know anything about their relationship, you can't help but wonder if Hallie picked up a few things from her mom. Could we be in for some of those classic, awkward but heartwarming family dinner scenes? Because I'm here for that.
Same. And with actors like this, those lines are going to be amazing. Speaking of actors, who else is in this movie? Oh, man, we've only talked about, like, half the cast.
I know, right?
Okay, so we've got Andie MacDowell, too.
Yes.
Which it just adds, like, a whole other level of what's going on here.
Exactly. I mean, is she playing the supportive best friend or like a therapist or what? I can already see her doing those classic Andie MacDowell looks, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And with a movie about family and forgiveness and all that, having someone like her who's had, you know, her own ups and downs in life just makes it even more interesting.
Definitely. It's like they found actors who've really lived through some stuff to tell this story. So, okay, but like we're excited about the cast, the director, the tagline, which is like a whole mood.
Right.
But what about the reviews? Has anyone actually seen this movie?
That's the crazy part. Normally by now we would have heard something.
Yeah.
But with this movie, there's been nothing. It's like they're keeping it a total secret.
Are you serious? Part of me wants to know if it's good, but the other part, the part that loves being surprised, this is amazing. It's like we get to go into it with totally fresh eyes, no spoilers, no critics telling us what to think.
Exactly. You get to decide for yourself if it's a funny movie, a serious movie, or maybe both. No pressure, right?
Right. No pressure. But this whole thing has got me thinking, when do we ever get to really think about a story before everyone else has?
It's not very often, and I think it's a good reminder that sometimes it's better to slow down, pay attention to things, and make up our own minds. So when you do see the movie,
Oh, I'm definitely seeing it.
think you'll like it. Think about what really stuck with you. What did you feel? What did it make you think about? Because those are the things that really matter.
That's so true. Well, I think that's a great place to wrap up this deep dive. We've uncovered some seriously intriguing clues about Goodrich, and I don't know about you, but I am even more excited to see this film now.
Me too, definitely.
So until next time, happy watching.
Avocados.